Without these 5 critical documents, your family could experience a devastating financial disaster. Now, ladies, imagine this. Something unexpected happens to you, and your loved ones are left scrambling, unsure of what to do with your finances, your assets, and even your health decisions. That's pretty scary to think, right? But here's the good news. You can prevent that. And so today I'm breaking down the 5 essential documents that every woman needs to have before they reach the age of 60. Because without them, you could be leaving your money and your family completely vulnerable to financial ruin. And so real quick, if you are new to me or to the channel, my name is Katrice. I am a licensed health and life insurance broker, paralegal, and your wealth architect. And I help women entrepreneurs and professionals to grow, protect, and secure their finances and to build a financial legacy that they can be proud of. So let's jump into it, okay? So I want you to think of these 5 documents as your financial armor. And without them, you are leaving yourself exposed. All right, so we're going to walk through each one and why it matters and how it safeguards your future. Okay, so the first one is a will and an estate plan. Okay, now a will ensures that your assets go where you want, not where the state decides. And so without one, the courts can step in through a process called probate. And that process is costly, messy, and stressful for your family. Okay. Now, wills don't circumvent probate because they can be contested. However, the more specific you are with your will, the less likely that your family will contest. Okay. Now, if you own property, you have children, or you just want to pass down your personal items, then you should have a will, okay? Now, you can pair that with a trust if you want to actually avoid probate and protect your privacy and your assets, okay? That also can help with the taxes. Getting a trust can also help with the taxes, but you will need to reach out to a attorney so that they can actually sit down with you and go over, your reasons for the trust to make sure that that you set up the proper trust, because there are multiple types of trusts that you can set up. Okay. All right. Now, number 2 is the power of attorney. Okay. Now, this document lets someone you trust to make financial decisions for you in the event that you can't. Okay. So in the cases of, say, you get sick or incapacitated, your bills still need to be paid, your accounts still need to be managed, and your assets still need to be protected. And so without a POA, your family will have to go to court just to access your accounts. They won't be able to access your accounts if they don't have a power of attorney. And so you definitely want to have a power of attorney. Now, the power of attorney does not go into effect until, it is needed. However, you want to have this document so that should something happen to you, the person that you trust the most would be able to handle things on your behalf. Okay. All right. Now, number 3 is the Advanced Healthcare Directive, or a living will. Okay. Now, this one protects your healthcare wishes, and I did another video in the past talking about this, where I talked about the Terry Schiavo case. And, how if she had a living will, her wishes would have been known, and her husband and her mom and dad would not have been fighting all those years over her health care. Okay, but a living will, it spells out the type of medical treatment you want or don't want if you cannot speak for yourself. Okay, and this takes the burden off of your loved ones who may otherwise be forced to make heartbreaking choices that you may not even want. Okay, now the fourth one is a life insurance policy. Okay, and so life insurance is not about just covering your funeral costs. Okay, it's about replacing income, paying off debt, and leaving a financial legacy. And so by age 60, every woman should have at least one policy in place that matches her lifestyle and goals. Okay, now you want to do it before 60. Okay, so the younger you are, the better, because premiums get higher with age. Okay, you also have to take into account your medical history as well. Okay, all right, and then the fifth and last one is beneficiary designations. Now this one often gets overlooked. But beneficiary designations are the names you list on your retirement accounts, your insurance policies, and your bank accounts. Okay, and beneficiary designations override your will. Okay, so that means that if you still have your ex-husband listed as a beneficiary, then guess what? He is still getting paid. Okay, and so you want to review and update these regularly. I recommend once a year, once a year, and as your life circumstances change. So when you get divorced, you want to update. If you get remarried, you want to get things updated. You have children, grandchildren, things of that nature. You always want to make sure that you are updating your beneficiary designations. Okay. All right. So those are the 5 financial documents that every woman should have before the age of 60. And so if you found value in this, let me know in the comments. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. My goal is to always provide practical, actionable financial advice to help you to take control of your finances and your future. Now, if this video provided you with tremendous value, then give it a like and share it out with your business bestie or your water cooler homegirl who needs to hear this message. Also, subscribe if you want to continue to learn how to grow, protect, and secure your money. And don't forget to check the description for additional tools and resources if you would like more guidance outside of the content that I provide on this channel. Now, drop a comment below and let me know which of these documents do you already have in place and which one do you need to add. Okay, now if you would like to book a complimentary consultation with me to discuss your insurance, estate, or retirement needs, then you can do so using the link in the description of this video. Okay, and so remember, the way to secure your financial future is to protect it now, because tomorrow is definitely not promised. Okay, and next, watch my video right here on the truth about estate planning that no one talks about. It connects perfectly to what we talked about today. Okay, have a good one.